Now, as a business owner, right, a digital marketer, someone who makes money online or wants to make money online on whatever social media platform you use, right? Whether you're creating written content, audio content, or video content, you just don't want to be creating any type of content. You want to create content that drive sales, right? You want to create content that drive sales. So these are four types of content that drive sales. Number one, problem content. Problem content. This type of content, it describes a specific problem. Describes a specific problem that your audience might be going through or experiencing. It describes a problem, right? That those in your niche, if you're in the making money online niche, it describes a problem that those in your niche are going through. Let's say, for example, people are really finding it hard to get quality leads when they run adverts on Facebook, right? So you talk about this problem and then you prefer solutions, how they can solve this problem. If you, let's say you're someone, if you're a Facebook ad expert, right? You talk about this problem and you then prefer solutions. You talk about solutions to that problem, how they can solve that problem, that's how they can run high converting ads, right? That ads that give them quality leads. This is problem content. When you do this, when they see your content, it when they have seen your content, they have viewed your content, they have read your content, they begin to think, oh, this is what I'm going through. This is the exact problem I'm going through. And right there, they understand or they begin to see you as someone who understands them. Right? Problem content. That's number one. In testimonials, right? Posting testimonials, before and after stories, case studies, transformation that people have had from using your product or your service, right? This builds belief. This builds belief. It doesn't only tell them that their problem can be solved, right? It also tells them that your specific product, that your specific service can solve that problem, right? Result content builds belief. This is number two. This is number two. Now, the third type of content that drives sales is educational content. Educational content, where you share tips, you share strategies, you share insights, right? This kind of content, and when you have those that are in your niche, for sure, you're sharing educational content to those in your niche, right? Those in your niche related to what you sell. Then, once they consume this content, they can actually make progress on their own while applying what you have taught in this content, right? This is educational content. You teach them 5 ways to do this, 5 ways to increase your sales, and they actually do it and see results by themselves on their own. So now this kind of content, it builds authority. It builds authority, right? If people get valuable knowledge from you, if you share valuable knowledge for free, they assume it's natural for them to think that your paid stuff, your paid offer, right, is even much more valuable. So the fourth type of content, right, is offer-based content. Here, you're just directly telling them to take action, right? Telling them to buy, to take action, basically. Now, for this type of content, this is where most businesses start, right? They don't use the three other types of content. The problem content, they don't use the problem content, they don't use the result content, or they don't even use the educational content. They want to start with this offer-based content where they tell them to buy. And this is where the problem is. This is why most businesses, right, they have issue when they are creating offer-based content, asking people to buy. They have little or no sales. This is where the mistake comes from. What you want to do, you want to put in those three types of content first before this offer-based content. Let me give you a template you can use. You can create for every 10 content you post, right? You create 4 problem contents, right? 4 contents that are talking about a specific problem of those in your niche, right? 4 problem content, then 3 result contents where you share testimonials, transformation, you know, reviews, those kind of things. 3 result content, then 2 educational content, right? Where you teach them educational content. You give them tips, strategies that they can actually use and apply and see results for themselves. And then 1 offer, or you can even make it 11 content, that's adding 2 offer-based content. So this is just basically it. These are the 4 types of content that drive sales. Actually use this in your business and you will see massive sales in your business. If you got value from this video and you want to see much more valuable videos just like this, then make sure you follow for more.